friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on today's video. If you're new here, my name is Haley. Thank you for stopping by. Today I am sharing 10 healthy living habits. So I have just surpassed my 1-year mark, I guess, of starting these healthy living habits. I obviously haven't been doing them all over the past year. However, each one is now kind of ingrained into my routines. These are the ways that I cope with my anxiety. These are the ways that I have been able to achieve a more positive mindset and just better mental health overall. So I thought I would share them with you guys because I know a lot of us are struggling right now because of everything that's going on in the world, and if there's any way that I can help, I obviously want to. So hopefully by watching this you will be inspired to try some of them for yourself. Honestly, I firmly believe that if you implement even 1 or 2 of these things into your daily routines, you will feel so much better mentally. And yeah, that's pretty much why I'm sharing this video. With everything that is going on, it's really important to take time for ourselves, and this is something that I have struggled with in the past because I'm definitely one of those go-getter types of people. I always like to be on the go. I always like to be busy doing something productive, even on my days off. And so often I forget to take breaks and I forget to do self-care. And then after a while, I realize, oh my gosh, I kind of feel like. And then I realized that I haven't been doing these healthy living habits that I know actually help my mind and just the way that I feel in general. So I absolutely love what these habits have done for me and my life, and I hope that they will be able to help you too. With that being said, let's get started. Okay, healthy living habit number 1 is to drink at least 2 liters of water a day. So you guys have seen my Healthish Co water bottle. It's got the gold cap and the timestamps on it. I love that water bottle because it reminds me of the fact that I need to drink water, and I think a lot of us don't realize, not me anymore, but I know previously I didn't realize how much not drinking water affected me. Like, being dehydrated affects us in many ways. For one, it's our body, right? So when your body is dehydrated, nothing is gonna work as well as it should. Your skin becomes really dull, and just in general you might feel really tired. At least that's what I found. So drinking 2 liters of water a day is a sure way to just take care of our bodies and treat them well. Habit number 2 is tied in with number 1, and that is to try drinking lemon water every day. I just kind of threw this one in there because I've found that drinking lemon water boosts my energy. It also curbs my cravings for sweets because I have an insane sweet tooth, you guys. I don't know about you, but I can literally eat like 2-3 desserts to myself and it's no big deal. So when I am really trying to stop eating so many sweets, I turn to my lemon water. The lemon water also helps with my skin. I find that it really smooths it over, and over time my skin just looks much brighter. So this is definitely something that's really easy to do. I just slice up a lemon, put it in a cup, and then fill it with water throughout the day, and that's pretty much all you need to do. Habit number 3 is to incorporate veggies and fruits into your meals or your snack times. And this is one that should be very obvious, but I know a lot of people don't really keep track of how many fruits and vegetables they're eating. At least I wasn't for a really long time. So, you know, just making sure that you're aware of how many you're consuming is a great way to ensure that you're fueling your body with really good food and nutrients. When you eat well, you feel so much better. You're gonna have more energy, and overall your mental health will feel much better as well because your body is getting the nutrients that it needs. Healthy living habit number 4 is to incorporate exercise into your daily routine. So it doesn't have to be 7 days a week, but I find that working out at least 5 days a week for 30 minutes a day is really helpful for my mind. And when I'm not working out, I can totally tell in how I'm feeling emotionally, because I don't know, it just releases something and it really boosts those happy hormones that we need. So why wouldn't you do it? You know, it makes you feel good, and over time it'll make you look good too. But 5 days a week, at least 30 minutes a day is ideal. That's kind of like what scientists say, I guess. But as long as you like break a sweat when you're working out, that's key in getting a proper amount of exercise. Healthy living habit number 5 is journaling. Ever since I started journaling, I have felt so much clearer in terms of my mind because it really allows me to get my thoughts out onto paper and out of my head. I think it would be helpful for pretty much anyone who tries it. You can literally write whatever you want. Whatever comes to mind, you just jot it down and then it's out of your head and it doesn't need to be thought about anymore. You can write out your emotions, you can write out questions maybe that you're thinking about, you can reflect on your actions, you can, you know, do a gratitude journal. There's so many different journaling prompts that you can find, and if you are just starting out, I really loved the 5-minute journal. It's basically a journal and it's 1 sheet per day with a few different prompts, and that just helps you get into the routine of it. And then I think I went through 1 or 2 of those journals and then I started doing just like freehand writing, and that is how I find I can get all of my thoughts out at once. So if you haven't tried it, I definitely recommend that you try it out. Habit number 6 is meditation. So this is one that I recently started, I would say maybe in February or March of this year, and it has really helped me, you guys. It has helped so much in terms of dealing with my anxiety and just accepting the present moment, not worrying about the future, not worrying about the past, and just has raised my self-awareness, I feel, because it's a really great way to just take time to yourself and let yourself sit and reflect and just be in your own thoughts. I love using the Calm app. It has so many different meditation programs on it, and there are some that are like 7 days long, so it's a whole series based on one thing, for example, combating anxiety or combating stress, and you just follow the programs each day, and then by the end of it, you've worked on one area of your mind. So I think that's really useful. There's also different music and soundscape things on it that you can use for sleeping and working and all of that. So I'm gonna link it down below for you guys if you want to check it out. Healthy living habit number 7 is reading. So this is something that I am a huge advocate for. I am fascinated by just the fact that we can pick up a book and learn anything we want. I personally love reading, and I wasn't always like this. I definitely took quite a few years off of reading because I just wasn't interested, but I love self-development books because it really makes you think about your actions and your personality and the way that you deal with certain things and situations. And I also love learning about my interests. So I have books on fashion, I have books on business, and it's just a free way to learn whatever you want. And I think reading also helps you articulate certain thoughts and getting points across. So it's just great all around, and there are books that can teach you how to speed read as well. But I think reading for at least 25 minutes a day is key in just continuing to stay educated. If you want to learn about global issues, social justice, things like that, you can read books on that as well. There are so many resources out there, you guys. I do have a blog post on books that you can read about racism. I think that's a really important topic to educate ourselves on right now, especially. And so I'm going to link that down below for you guys too. But yeah, reading really helps, and I just think it's so great. So definitely try it out. The next healthy living habit is taking time off of social media. So as I film this video, I'm actually doing a social media detox. So I have deleted all of my social media apps. That includes Pinterest, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook Messenger, all the different things I've taken off of my phone completely so that I'm not tempted to go on them. And I'm doing this until Tuesday. So it's currently Friday. I've been doing it since yesterday, so about 4 or 5 days, I'd say, and it just helps me clear my mind. I feel so much freer when I am not pulled by social media, especially being a creator on the platforms. I constantly feel like I need to be on it, and I was just ready for a break. So I definitely recommend trying to take regular breaks from social media, whether that's once a month or once every 2 weeks, whatever works best for you. It's a great way to become present again and focus on real life. The next healthy living habit is checking in on your friends. So especially right now, I've included this one because of the situation right now. With all of us being super distant from each other and not being able to see each other as often or in the same capacity, I feel like it's really important to just check in on our friends from time to time, whether that is once a week just to say, hey, how are you doing? Or, you know, doing a little FaceTime call once every 2 weeks, whatever it might be that works for you and your friends. I think it's really nice to stay connected to people, and it helps us mentally as well, which is the key thing here. It really is healthy for our minds and our souls to have that connection with people, especially our friends. So checking in on them, even if they might not be checking in on you, is a really great way to stay connected and keep our mental health up. And last but not least, healthy living habit number 10 is to ask for help. This is something that I had to learn this year when it came to dealing with my anxiety. I just couldn't do it by myself anymore, and I'm not really the type of person to ask for help right away. I always try to do things myself, but asking for help was the best thing that I did. I went to a doctor, I saw a counselor, I got medication, and ever since then I've been doing much better. Asking for help is huge, you guys, when it comes to our mental health, when it comes to pretty much anything in general. Asking for help is a skill. You need to practice it if you are not used to asking for help, and there's nothing wrong with it. So I definitely recommend that you ask for help if you need it, whether that is from a family member, from a doctor, from another type of professional. Just know that that is a really great way to help yourself, and it is a form of self-care. You don't need to take on the burdens in your life alone. And there you have it, my friends. Those are my 10 healthy living habits. I hope you enjoyed this video or found it helpful. And if you did, as always, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below, because I do post every Monday and Thursday. Before I close out, I would love to know, have you incorporated any of these habits into your own daily routines? Or do you have any other habit suggestions? Let us know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.